Tonight on Connecticut's news station, doubling down on drag racing, the new technology in one community to crack down on criminals on the roads.
Plus, dozens of cats removed from a hoarding situation. An update on their condition tonight.
And increasing protections for domestic violence victims.
These scenarios, these situations, although very unique to each survivor, are happening every single day in our state.
How a new bill looks to keep survivors safe.
Record-challenging cold with widespread frost. By daybreak tomorrow, we'll have the numbers.
It gives families a place to live, a nice place to live.
Plus, the new project that's expanding access to affordable housing across Connecticut.
Now at 6, this is Fox 61. Connecticut's news station.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Jen Bernstein.
And I'm Ben Goldman. We start with a question tonight. What is traffic violence, and what's the Elm City leadership doing to stop it?
For one, it's a problem very specific to the warmer months, but New Haven is already seeing an uptick. Now city officials are taking drastic measures to try and stop it. Fox 61's Samaya Hernandez has the details.
Imagine this, about 100 cars racing on city streets and just 2 patrol cars trying to stop them. Well, it's unsafe for police, and so now the city is employing measures like these speed tables to crack down. Speed racing on city streets.
That's very scary.
Long Wharf Drive, home to dozens of food trucks, like Jose Corona's Mexicali, also a historic site for drag racing until the city installed speed tables 2 years ago.
Before they driving a little more very faster, but now with that one they stop the traffic more slower.
And we have not seen any drag racing along that stretch since.
Dozens of cars and spectators came here to watch racing on Sargent Drive, where 5 cars crashed last year, killing a Massachusetts man.
There was a carload of young teenage girls that had nothing to do with the race, and some of them were seriously injured. And these are the measures that are going to help protect those young girls.
Elm City officials gathering Wednesday near the site where Carlos Rodriguez was killed and teenage girls were hurt in that October crash to announce a multi-pronged effort to stop the racing.
These issues are hard. They're really hard to address because the people that are engaged in these activities want to find ways around everything we do to try to stop it.
So now 4 new speed tables spaced out under construction on Sargent Drive. New Haven police also using new GPS technology to track and not pursue violent suspects and stolen cars, leading to the safe recovery of 11 vehicles. Police planning to use that same technology during races and unveiling a new weekend detail focused on drag and dirt bike racing. But that's not all in their arsenal. They're prepared to fly drones and deploy stop sticks to deflate tires.
They're going to have to be looking for a different place to race.
Keep in mind, a new state law allows spectators to be ticketed at these events. So if you're planning to come out and watch the races, you might want to think again. In the Elm City, I'm Samaya Hernandez, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Samaya, thank you. Eversource customers may soon be saving some money. The utility company announced today that it filed a new standard service rate, and that means lower bills. Fox 61's Gabby Molina live in Berlin when you can expect to pay a little bit less money. Gabby.
Ben, if this new rate gets approved, then customers can expect to pay $56 less on their monthly bills, and that could start on July 1st. Now, if this rate passes, Eversource says that the new rate would be about half the price per kilowatt hour than what customers are paying now, saving them about 22% on their total bill. Eversource says the price of energy continues to trend downward after a very expensive winter. Energy prices hit historic highs last year, and customers felt that in their wallets.
We know this past winter rate was high and was a hardship for our customers, and this new rate should be a significant benefit for our customers.
Now, Eversource does want to remind everyone that we're getting closer to the summer months and that typically the average customer pays 35% or uses 35% more electricity in the summer because of things like air conditioning. So that may impact your bill a little bit regardless of this new rate. Pura still has to approve this rate, so we will keep you updated on when that happens. Live in Berlin, Gabby Molina, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Gabby, thank you very much. Well, a push for line workers today in the capital city. Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin joining together with Eversource to highlight Capital Community College's 11-week job training program. The applications are open until May 24th, with the program set to begin in July. The mayor saying scholarships and payments plans are available to help students.
To Simsbury, where today a car hit and killed a moose. It happened on Route 15 near exit 63 around 7 a.m. Police in the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, this is in North Haven rather, Environmental Protection believe that this is the same moose reported near the Watertown Waterbury area earlier this week. DEEP urging drivers to slow down and keep an eye out during this active moose season.
We have a couple here in Connecticut. Haven't seen one yet, though.
No.
Hi, Rachel.
Active moose
Hi.
season, active pollen season.
We need rain
Lots
to help
going on.
wash it out of the air. We are going to get some rain, though, heading into the weekend, which may not be the best timing, but we'll take it where we can get it. We're also talking about a freeze alert that is in effect. A little bit confusing. There aren't frost advisories, but the reason why is you may not actually see frost tomorrow morning just because there's not a lot of moisture in the air for that to actually show up, but it's still cold enough to damage some early season plants. And we're talking about record challenging cold for tonight as well. Overnight lows could dip back close to freezing in Hartford. We're forecasting the low temperature to be 1 degree shy of the record, which is 31. That was set back in 1984. And we are forecasting to break the record in Bridgeport with an overnight low in the upper 30s, right down to the Connecticut shoreline. Right now, temperatures are in the mid to upper 50s across most of the state, but near 60 for the Connecticut shoreline. The other thing that you've noticed about today, other than that the temperatures are up to 20 degrees cooler, is this. The wind, it has been quite blustery. The wind slowly diminishing as we head through the evening tonight, and it is that combination of lighter winds and clear skies that will allow those temperatures to take a tumble as we head towards daybreak tomorrow. Here's a look at those low temperatures tonight near the freezing point for Meriden, for Waterbury, for New Milford as we head towards daybreak. Upper 20s possible for some of our colder spots and mid to upper 30s down along the shoreline. But a beautiful afternoon tomorrow with temperatures rebounding into the mid 60s and bright sunshine. We'll take a look at that rain that I mentioned about for the weekend. Full forecast coming up.
We will see you in a bit, Rachel. Thank you. Well, dozens of cats had to be removed from a home in Derby 2 days ago after animal control officers say neighbors reported a horrendous smell in the area. Fox 61's Carmen Chow is at the Shelton Animal Shelter where the adult cats are currently being housed.
The conditions in our house were deplorable.
Shelton Animal Control officers initially received a report of a complaint on April 24th, saying there was a horrendous smell and a cat hoarding incident in this home on Hawkins Street in Derby. When officers arrived, the elderly woman let them into her home, and that is when officers discovered upwards of 45 adult cats and kittens inside, sitting in cat urine and feces. Shelton Animal Control Director Leon Sylvester says some cats had to be put down because of how sick they became, and 1 to 2 dead cats were also found.
It's sad for the people, too. I mean, it's not always bad people. It's people that lives get away from them.
Sylvester giving Fox 61 an exclusive look at the 29 adult cats at the Shelton Animal Control, all of them recovering from a variety of illnesses. Officers still visiting the home to try and trap the remaining cats.
Their injuries range everything from severe upper respiratory, eye conjunctivitis, fleas, worms. Most of them are HIV, feline leukemia positive.
11 kittens were brought to the Dan Cosgrove shelter in Brantford. Some of them are in foster care, while the others are in the intensive care unit at Piper Veterinary Clinic.
I think after COVID happened, a lot of people have had, taken on animals and have become overwhelmed.
The elderly woman, who is not being identified, has been charged with 10 counts of animal cruelty, with possibly more to come as the investigation continues. And there has been a bright side to this incident. The local community has dropped off litter, newspapers, and food to make sure the cats are well taken care of. We are also told the kittens and adult cats may still need several weeks to recover, but when they do so, they will be ready for adoption. In Shelton, Carmen Chow, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Carmen, thank you. To South Windsor now, where a man has been arrested for domestic violence and improperly storing a firearm. Police say 34-year-old Mike Ortiz Morales was arrested back in October for a domestic violence incident. Upon investigation, it was discovered that he was storing a shotgun without a safety lock, putting the children in his home at risk, and he had 3 illegal high-capacity magazines. He's already in state custody on charges from other countries.